Hello, my name is Jordan, and welcome to my third vlog from my game design and graphics class at UNC Charlotte. Today, I will be playing River City Girls. I played this game on my PC using a DualShock or PS4 controller. River City Girls was developed by WayForward and published by Arc System Works in 2019. River City Girls is a beat-em-up brawler action-adventure game rated everyone 10 and up by the ESRB. The game has the option to be single or multiplayer with up to 2 players and local co-op. In this game, you play as either Kyoko or Mizaki, who fight waves of enemies in order to rescue their respective boyfriends Kunio and Riki. The game begins with the girls escaping detention after getting a text that their boyfriends have been kidnapped. The girls vow to beat up anyone that stands in their way of saving their boyfriends, including fellow students that are tasked with stopping them from leaving the school. The game introduces the combat mechanics in rapid succession, which for me turned into random button mashing until I began to figure out which buttons allowed the player to jump, punch, kick, or perform more specific moves. Defeating enemies nets you experience, and with enough experience, you level up, which improves your base stats and teaches you more moves that require more specific combos. The controls that the game provides for you on screen do not match my controller, so here I am trying to figure out how to open the door and leave the room by pushing and holding random buttons because, in spite of the excessive directions, the game does not tell you how to open doors. Pausing the game allows you to examine your stats, explore the map, view a list of your current moves and the buttons to use them, equip your accessories which provide buffs, sort your recruits, and adjust your settings. Your recruits are enemies that beg for their lives when you go for the finishing move, so instead of earning experience or money, you can recruit them to fight for you briefly before they retreat and go on cooldown. Your recruits can also take damage and can eventually go down if they run out of lives. You can pick up items to use as weapons by throwing or swinging or bashing enemies with them, but they will break after a certain number of hits. You can break open boxes to discover food that restores your health. The attack combos can feel very satisfying, with sound effects that convey powerful hits, and the animation of your finishing move of your combos uses a decent amount of follow-through to convey the impact of your attacks. The soundtrack has a fun tempo, almost like a retro synth pop or chiptune style, that fits the pixelated style of the game. Another thing I notice is that the dialogue cutscenes give the player very little time to read them and also look at the accompanying sprites, which I see as being more of an accessibility issue for deaf or hard of hearing people that need to be able to read the dialogue to understand what is going on. You don't choose when you go to the next line of dialogue, instead it all plays one after the other with no opportunity to pause. This is especially a problem if the dialogue happens to be in the middle of a fight scene. Speaking of which, I ran into a glitch where after I fought the mob of students in the cafeteria, there's one line of dialogue that the principal is saying over the loudspeaker that plays on repeat while fighting more students that spawned after the mob sequence was over at the other end of the room. Part of the reason why I chose this game is that I am exploring the possibility of using pixel art for my first game project, and I want to play some pixel art games for ideas for our game's style or how to design appealing characters with clear silhouettes. I don't play a lot of beat-em-ups, but I heard this game had good reviews, and I had gotten it through Epic Games Launcher for free during a weekly promotion, so I decided to give it a go. This game is too bright and colorful for the game that my group is looking to make, but we are looking to make a side-scroller, and I'm looking for ways to approach designing the human characters. Stay tuned for the game dev vlogs for that project. Overall, this game was pretty fun. I died a lot. I will probably return to this game at a later date because I am a bit of a completionist when it comes to games, and it has plenty of collectibles and achievements to discover. See you next time, and thank you for watching.